Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Strawley. I make videos all about SLPA life, lifestyle, and planner videos, so if that's your type of jam, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm Pathologist. Today's topic is going to be how you should become a speech pathologist or a speech therapist and ways to gain experience to become one. So I've been in this field for about 2 years already, and I have been, majority of my experience has been in the pediatric setting. I did do my internship in the school setting, but it was only about 100 clinical hours, so I don't really have like full-on hands experience working in the schools. It was mostly home health or clinic setting. This video is gonna be all about that. I'm gonna give you 5 skills you can gain in order to become a speech therapist. Skill number 1 that you should have in order to become a speech therapist is customer service. So if you're working in retail, you're already working on gaining that skill.
Hire the person that does that, but now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
Customer service is something that we do all day long in our field. We're always talking to parents, we're always talking to teachers, we're always talking to our supervisors, we're always talking to our consumers. You need to have that customer service skill of providing for somebody else, for making sure that the other person is happy, for making sure that we are pleasing our customers. What are we providing basically? Because that's what customer service is. What can we provide in order for you to feel happy? What can we do to make sure that you're having a pleasant speech therapy experience? So if you're working in customer service or you have worked in customer service, this is something good that you can apply into your resume, is that you have that communication skill, that willingness to provide, that willingness to make sure that your clients and your consumers are always happy and that you're always happy to help. So a number 2 skill that you should have under your belt is collaboration, being able to collab with others and taking critiques too, because this field, you're taking a lot of critiques from parents. Everybody has a different learning style, so just being able to collaborate with your supervisors, with your team, with your teachers, with your coworkers, and bouncing off ideas too with activities is another way that we collab a lot in our field. So have a lot of independent work. I work independently all day long, but there is some sort of collaboration when I do fall into a client where I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to deal with this, and so I reach out to my company, I reach out to my supervisors, I reach out to my coworkers, and I'm like, hey, I'm having this case that I have no idea what to do. And so being able to take their opinions, take their help in, and being able to apply that independently is what this field is all about. It's all about independent work, which is like doing one-on-one sessions with that kid, and you're the one reading through the goals and coming up with activities. That's a lot of the independent work. But when you need help, you're always collaborating with others, and also with parents too, because especially for me in the home health setting, I'm collaborating with parents all day long. I'm checking in on them. I'm asking, hey, is everything going all right? How are their progress at home? The majority of the times, parents are always happy with the progress. They're always seeing a lot more from them, which makes me really happy. But there are a few times where they're like, hey, like, we're not getting anywhere. So I'm like, oh shoot, like I'm gonna have to call in for backup basically. Number 3 skill is leadership skills. So when you enter the home, when you enter that room, when you enter that classroom, you are the boss, you are the expert in your field. Okay, no one else knows it like you. You are the one that's leading the group, you're the one that's guiding the client, you're the one that's guiding the parents. You are the expert in this field, you're the one that has a degree, and you should have some sort of leadership skills in order to, when someone asks you a question about what's going on, that you have the knowledge to respond back in an appropriate way. So having that leadership skill is something I would hope majority of us will have. And of course, knowledge comes through experience. So when I first started off, I had no idea. I had super imposter syndrome. I had no idea what I was saying. I had no idea what was going on. But again, through that experience, that's why I'm on here now, because I know how I felt when in my first year, in my horrible first year as a SLPA. I knew how I felt, so I'm creating these videos to help those people who probably are in that same situation or are in school too. Because when I was in school, I had no idea what a speech session looked like. I had no idea what's to come. I was doing the work, and obviously I graduated, but I still just had no idea what speech therapy entailed. So that's why I create these videos. So leadership skill for sure is another one. So the formula for leadership skill is passion, knowledge, and willing to guide, which equals leadership. So having the knowledge in our field, having the passion in our field, and willingness to guide your clients into progressing in their goals. So skill number 4, you may not think is a needed skill, but it really is management skills. So time management, organization, productivity. Are you getting things done? Are you doing time management, as in like making sure that you're hitting your goals? Are you making sure that you're meeting requirements? Are you sure that you're writing your notes at an appropriate time? Time management skill is super important in our field. And then also being able to organize your groups. I know in the school settings you're working in a group, so management in the groups, management and making sure that your clients are getting the necessary need in order to get therapy. The amount of time of therapy. I know for me, I work a lot of time. Because I work independently, a lot of the times I'm using my time management skills in order to go from home to home, and also having enough time for me to get home and do my notes and submit those at the end of the day. And then also being able to organize my clients in an efficient way where I am arriving to their home on time and usually never late. So time management skills, and also organization. Organization is super important because we're constantly collecting data all day long. So I see about 5 clients in a day. Sometimes I will forget what happened in that session. So me having my little sticky notes, which I don't have it with me all right now, but my little sticky notes, if you guys don't know, I created little sticky notes for us speech therapists to be able to collect data during our session. Having that handy is me having organization. So I just stick that sticky note on the back of their file, on their paper file, and then when I get home I type up my sessions, and it's a lot more streamlined because I'm not having to constantly think back. I have the information right in front of me. All I do is just translate it into my soap notes and then submit it, and then we're good. So time management skill, super important. Having organization, super important in our field, especially if you're working independently and you want to work independently. It's important. Last skill that you need in order to be a speech pathologist is to have creativity. So you may pull an activity and you may think, wow, this is gonna hit it on the nail, like they're gonna love it, and then it bombs, and then you're just sitting there like, oh, this didn't come out the way that I thought. So you have to constantly think on your feet and be like, okay, this didn't work, what can I do that will work? What can I switch up? Pull out a new activity, pull out a new toy. So it's always being creative with your toys too, because I sometimes get bored of playing the same toy in the same way, and sometimes, and the majority of the times the kids do too. So I'm constantly pulling almost like the same toy every single week. So that's why I have a toy rotation happening every week. But at times they could just get bored. So when you think of a new way to play with a toy in a completely like new way where they didn't even think of it themselves, you create more engagement that way, and you start implementing the language a lot more because they're so interested in what you're doing. That's when you like hit your mark and you hit your goals, and yeah, the kid ends up laughing, the parents are happy, the kid's happy, you're happy, and then ends up being a great session. So those are the 5 skills that I believe that you should have as a speech therapist in order to become a speech therapist. If you guys really enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Also, as a reference, if you haven't watched, you should go watch my first day as a SLPA, where I talk about your first day, like your first session, like you're stepping fresh foot into your first day as in the clinic, the first day in the home health. That video is really, I think it's really informative as to what to expect on your first day. So I give a lot of great points over there. So if you're new to the field, that video will be linked in the cards. So So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to please like this video and comment down below any videos that you want to see from me in the future. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.